Honestly, I've gone back and forth on this. I've always really wanted, and I've said this and I've meant it, to find my natural ceiling, right? And I didn't necessarily think that, and at some point, probably about 5 years ago, I was like, maybe I won't get there, and that's okay. And maybe the only thing dragging me to want that is pride, which a lot of us have. We want to get that title and be at the peak of the pyramid, and so I don't think it ever entered my mind specifically. I've always thought, at least from kind of 7-8 years into my career, that I could do the job, and I could probably do the job better than some of the people I've seen it. And there's a degree of arrogance and confidence in that statement. I'm very, very self-aware of that. But that is the only thing that kind of drove me to it. Like this, the way I got to this role was to do my job here, and for people to see that I could do that job before I took the job. And then, I found a natural home, felt comfortable here, wanted to do it, was excited about the opportunity. So I don't think there was ever a point. It's never anything I've climbed the greasy pole for want of a better term. But yeah, it's just natural progression, I guess. When it comes to the acquisition, it was pre-me, but I know, and it won't come to a surprise as anyone, that when a big pharmaceutical company buys someone like us, and we service small oncology clinics, and other big pharmaceutical companies, right? So both sides of our P&L, there was, some questions about integrity and trust, and what are we going to do with the data, and how are we going to invest? How is Roche going to invest? But we've spent an awful lot of time building the trust. It's taking years to build the trust that we are independent. Fully independent. Yes, we're a subsidiary, but we work very, very independently of Roche. Roche is a major customer of ours and continues to be, but we work fully independently of that. And we've worked really, really, really hard to build that trust on both sides of the P&L. From an investment perspective, they have been fantastic owners. I can say that. I would say that they probably weren't as focused. I would say we weren't as focused on how we invested money in the first few years of that partnership and of that ownership structure. But over the past 4 years, we've, I think, with a little bit of focus and some more constraint, which is helpful to a finance person who wants to drive economic improvement. We've done great things together and have a fantastic partnership with the board. And we think about this business long term still. Roche thinks in 10, 20-year cycles, right? It's very different to traditional owners of tech companies. So we benefit hugely from that.